Jesus was going to leave the earth. He came to inaugurate the kingdom, and after doing this, he would leave. The people did not understand the time gap between the first and the second coming. They thought it would all happen in one go. The time gap between the first coming and the second is the time taken for all the elect to come into his kingdom. Again, the return of the Lord is a sure event. In the parable, the nobleman calls 10 of his servants, and giving them 10 minas each, he asked them to engage in business until he came back. In a similar manner, Jesus gives us each a responsibility and resources to carry out the responsibility. Jesus gives us a resource. The master gives 10 minas to each. A mina was a Greek coin. It is approximately 3 months' wages. All of them get 10 minas, that is an equal share. So what could the 10 minas be? It is definitely not gifts and talents, because there is a diversity in the gifts and talents given to people. We find the answer in 1 Thessalonians chapter 2 verse 4. But just as we've been approved by God to be entrusted with the gospel, so we speak not to please man, but to please God who tests our hearts. All disciples receive the same gospel, and therefore the mina is a reference to the gospel. Paul says in Galatians 2:7 that he has been entrusted with the gospel to the uncircumcised, just as Peter had been entrusted with the gospel to the circumcised. Jesus also gives us responsibility. When the parable speaks of doing business with the minas, it means that the gospel is not to be hidden but proclaimed. This should be our business. According to Donald Gray Barnhouse, when God saves a man, there is a yearning, churning, burning inside him. Like Paul, we must cry, "Woe is unto me if I preach not the gospel," 1 Corinthians chapter 9 verse 16. This must be the heart feeling of everyone who has been saved with the gospel. Also, Jesus has a day for reward and reckoning. Have a blessed day.